Good morning children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. This is biology session. You are watching sense organs part 6. So, in the last class we have completed about the ear, the structure of ear and function of ear. So, if you take the structure, ear is divided into three main parts. What are they? External ear, also called pinna, and the middle ear and inner ear. The external ear pinna opens into a tube like structure that is called auditory meatus. Okay, then it ends with the ear drum. Okay, the middle ear consisting of three bones. What are they? What are the children? Malleus, incus and stapes, and the inner ear consisting of the ear ossicles and the very important structure that is called cochlea, and the hearing device, the mechanism of hearing is located in the inner ear. Okay, it is highly protected, and we have studied that the mechanism. So, today some activities and about another important sense organ, nose, we are going to discuss. Are you ready children? Let us proceed. Activity number 8, take a plastic or iron funnel, stretch a piece of rubber balloon and cover the wide part of the funnel with it, okay, with a balloon or a rubber. The wide part of the funnel we have to close it with this, then tie it with the rubber band. Put 4 or 5 rice grains on the sheet. Okay. Now, ask your friend to shout "Oh" at the narrow opening of the funnel. Okay, the broad opening we have closed, then we have put some rice grains. Then ask your friend to shout at the narrow opening of the funnel. So, observe the movements of the rubber sheet while he is shouting. Okay, observe the rice grains also. So, what happens to the rice grains? Okay, the rice grains will move and finally fall down. Later remove the grains. Keep the wide part of with the balloon sheet on the chest of your friend. Okay. Now put the narrow end at the opening of your ear and try to hear. Could you hear the sounds? What is it? Lap, tap, lap, tap. The sound of the heart. Isn't it? Acts like a stethoscope, isn't it? The functions of the ear: to collect and transform the vibrations produced by sound to nerve impulses and to carry it to the brain for processing. This is the main function of ear. Okay? Ear performs two functions. One is hearing and the second one is balancing and equilibrium, isn't it? Okay, what is the main function of the ear? To collect and transform the vibrations produced by the sound to nerve impulses and to carry those nerve impulses to the brain for processing. And the second function is to maintain balance or equilibrium. Okay, caring of ears, it is very important. Don't insert any sharp objects or things in the ears to clean the ear canal. Okay, if any blockage occurs due to ear wax, use the ear drops, D-wax. That ear drop name is D-wax, or a few drops of coconut oil to loosen it. Okay, a specialist may be consulted whenever needed. Okay, ENT is the specialist. You can consult if any problem you face. It is very dangerous to pour boiled oil or leafy juices in the ear. Sometimes it may cause even deafness also. Okay. So, what do you call that? Not vaidyam, you can say no, that is always dangerous. Okay. The ear diseases, if you take the formation of pus and the infection of eardrum, these are the common things which we observe. Okay. Now, nose. Our external nose has two nostrils. They lead to the nasal cavity. The nasal septum, it divides the nasal cavity into two halves. The cavity is lined with mucous membrane and small hairs. The receptors which are present in the nose, they are called olfactory receptors. Olfactory receptors are present in the mucous membrane. The smell and other our nose, it helps in the sensing the smell. Smell serves as the protective function by sensing the odor of possibly dangerous food, or for some animals the scent of the predators. It is the nose which contain the olfactory receptors which help in sensing the odor. Odor means the smell. Okay. So, not only the good or favorable the good perfumes like that you can sense. Not only that, even some dangerous odors also we can able to sense with the help of a nose. We human beings seem to use the sense of smell primarily in conjunction with the taste to locate and identify the foods, avoid these spoiled foods. We avoid the spoiled foods due to the presence of this beautiful sensation. Okay. Next, olfactory sensation. The humans use the sense of smell in much limited manner as compared to the other animals. Okay. The smell from the flower like Atebrotris, that is Sampenga. Okay, it is one of the famous flower, and the fruits like jackfruit, panasa is good for some people but not for others. Okay, sometimes some allergies are there. So, how we get the smell, either it is good or bad. Biologically, the sense of smell or olfaction begins with chemical events in the nose. Their odors means in the form of airborne chemical molecules. They interact with receptor proteins associated with the specialized nerve cells. So, these cells incidentally are the body's only nerve cells that come in direct contact with the outside environment. Okay. So, how we can sense the odor means our receptors, they are nothing but some proteins, they are associated with the specialized nerve cells. Okay. These are incidentally our body's only nerve cells that come in direct contact with the outside environment. Okay. So, the receptors present at the base of the skin lining and the inner walls of the nose are highly sensitive to odor chemicals. These odor chemicals can be complex and varied. For example, freshly brewed coffee owes the freshly prepared coffee. Okay, it owes its scent to as many as 600 volatile compounds. Volatile means the compounds which can easily evaporate. Okay, the substances that reach the gaseous state quickly as they have low boiling points, they are called volatile compounds. Okay. So, list out how many odors did you able to smell. Okay, more broadly, the scientists have catalogued at least 1500 different odor producing chemicals. Exactly how the nose makes the sense of so many odors is not completely understood, but we do know that the nasal receptors sense the shape of the odor molecules. Okay. We also know that the nose receptor cells transform the information about the stimulus, means that is smell or odor, into nerve signals and convey it to the brain's smell centers. They are called olfactory centers, which are located the underside of the brain. Okay, see here the olfactory receptors, here the brain is present, underside of the brain, the nasal septum. okay, and the mucous membrane. This mucous membrane consists of olfactory receptors, the nasal cavity here, okay. So, the receptors which are present in the nose, they are called the olfactory receptors. They are chemoreceptors. Chemoreceptors means the receptors which sense the chemicals, okay. When these the odors or chemicals, when they dissolve in the mucus, then they are carried by the olfactory receptors, okay. They convert them into the chemical signals, the nervous signals, and carry it to the brain. So, there our sensations of the smell are initially processed and then passed on to the many other parts of the brain, okay. Underneath the brain, this olfactory center is present. So, unlike all other senses, the smell signals are not relayed through the hypothalamus. It's a part beneath the brain. It is called hypothalamus, an important part of the brain that coordinates our nervous system and endocrine system, or the hormone secreting system, okay. Unlike other senses, the smell signals are not relayed through the hypothalamus, directly through the olfactory receptors which are present beneath the brain, okay. So, another activity, if you are suffering from cold, did you smell things in the natural way? No, isn't it? Do you find any relationship between the smell and taste? Yes. So, when you are suffering with cold, you are unable to taste also, because the flavor you cannot enjoy. The hairs and the mucus in the nasal cavity keep dust, germs and other unwanted materials away from gaining the entry into our bodies through the nose, okay. Actually, the hairs which are present in the nostrils, they are not useless. They filter the dust and other germs. Even the mucous membrane secretes the mucus. So, the dust and other things will dissolve in it and will accumulate to the hairs. That is why cleaning nose is also very important. Okay, let us conduct a small activity. So, blindfold your friend, okay, and ask him or her to identify the different things by smell, like lemon, tea, coffee, potato, tomato, tamarind, spinach, curd, brinjal, etc. Okay. So, the blindfold your friend and ask him to identify or detect these substances. Keep as many things, but be careful in choosing them. Okay, don't keep some powdery substances. There should not be any powdery substance, because the smell it may enter into the respiratory system. Don't allow your friend to touch them. Okay. How does the sense of smell work in identifying some substances mentioned above? Okay, some substances like lemon, tea, coffee. Okay, they release some chemical substances. Okay, so with the help of that, they can identify. Taking care of nose is also very important. Take proper care of your nose by washing it with cold water as you take bath, and during the nasal infections by washing them with lukewarm salt water. It is very important to wash. Okay. Hope you followed. Children, read the textbook. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.